I'm selling my nice new truck, and I just bought this 2006 rusty Chevy Express van. Here's why. This van in particular was what I was really looking for. I looked all over the place for this. It has the 6-liter V8 with a manual throttle body. There is no driven by wire system in here. There is a new battery, all new tires, new brakes all the way around, new front rotors, new front pads and calipers. It has beautiful tires, like new, no rockers left. Does not matter at all, because if you look underneath, the frame is beautiful, in very good shape. The second reason that I wanted this van in particular is because it has the 4L80, which is the best transmission they put in these trucks. As you can see, the interior is very nice. Steering wheel is in good shape. I'll put the key in the ignition for you guys. It only has 130,000 miles. The heat and the air conditioning both blow perfectly. Feel real nice in the summer, real nice in the winter. Optional FM stereo, crank windows, manual locks, manual headlights. Nothing on the steering wheel. It has only rear wheel drive. If you were to get the GMC, you could get the all-wheel drive version. This is only rear wheel. So it is a very simple van, very easy to get around. Not too many things can break. It has manual seats, slide back and forth, recline, very comfortable. I believe cloth was an option. These came stock with leather. It has the cage in the back, cubby holder. It has a little table that pops up so you can eat your lunch, do your paperwork, filing cabinet, spot for your things, big old pockets down in the doors for trash and what have you. Take you to what really matters though. Very comfortable in there. Love driving this thing around. You're the biggest vehicle on the road, which is kind of cool. Even bigger than, you know, 3/4 ton work trucks. Pop these doors open. I have all my tools set up in here. I have a vise slide out. These doors can go all the way out. You put your piece of wood, whatever you're working on, to cut right out. All these are lockable toolboxes. Works great. Plenty of room for anything I could ever need. Brand new exhaust system. Now, one of the issues with this van is that it does need exhaust manifold gaskets, which luckily for me, I have a buddy that's a mechanic, and I'm gonna do a little swap in labor for labor, do a little bit of drywall, and he's gonna put those on for me. Another massive cool factor to this van is I have a light bar. You know, I have a whole panel here. I got all these LEDs connected. That one's also connected, but I have it unplugged right now because it's just, I don't need a halogen bulb going on. Got my ladder and everything. So this is an option on these vans. You could have the 2 side doors that open, and you could also get the slide door. This is probably preferred. I don't know. I do like having the windows on the side rather than having no windows. Kind of hard to see, especially when you have none in the back. They're heavily tinted so people can't see in. But then this flip right here is for those lights, the floodlights on the top. This also came with American Van Equipment ladder rack, which is about $500 new. You can hook a car battery up in here, and you can run an air compressor off the last one if you so desire. I didn't really find that to be something I needed, but the last guy did. Van doors don't close too well. But anyway, I wanted to make this video because there is a growing epidemic of overpriced vehicles that are not doing anyone any different than a nice older vehicle like this could. This van I paid $3,700 for. It is going to last well over 250,000 miles. I'm going to perform a little bit of rough work. I'm going to cut this out probably, or just put some fiberglass over it and paint it, and it'll last a couple years. This I will be putting steel plate, and I'm going to bend it down and you know, make it look half decent. And then what everyone does on these vans is they just put black paint. They make this a line here, and they do black paint from here down, so it'll be a two-tone van, and that keeps you from having a color match. Get the Victory red paint that this thing came stock with. Another manual luxury this has is manual windows, or manual mirrors rather, and so you actually have to push them with your finger. Another pro. You know, they just keep going. Everything gets better and better. There's a little step here for if you want to maybe tie ladders down or together, or work on whatever you have to. I'm so happy with this thing. It drove 4 hours the other day, and I really don't understand why people are going out and buying new vehicles that are costing $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 is like the average full-size truck price. It's absurd. I have a new truck that's having transmission issues. This has 130,000 miles. It drives like it's brand new. I have a 1997 Crown Victoria. Runs like brand new. Stop feeding into the garbage. Go get yourself a nice older vehicle, and if you can, get the 6-liter in that 4L80, and you will not be disappointed. These didn't have as much horsepower as the ones in the Escalades and such. These came with about 300 horsepower and 375 foot-pounds of torque, which is plenty to move this thing around. I'm not hauling a trailer or anything, just my tools and some lumber and stuff. But that's going to be the end of this video. You guys stay tuned, because I will have the 57 Chevy painting part 2 coming out very soon. And see you guys then. Thanks for watching.